Hi and welcome to the A to Z of Beacon Productions. And H, well, that's devoted to our studio, HillView Studio. And welcome to HillView Studio. You could call this Beacon's HQ. I cannot begin to think about how much filming and how many sets for how many shows that we've done in this studio over the last 10 years. But it is a real asset for the club. I can remember back years ago in my house when I'd have to clear the lounge of all the furniture, then we'd have to bring in all the flats, put them up, make a set, film, and then when you're knackered from the end of all that, you then had to clear all that lot away and bring the furniture back in as well. For a little while we then had a garage as a studio, but it was very tiny. And then when I came to move to this house and saw this big patch of land at the bottom of my garden, I'm like, I'm not going to put bushes or a greenhouse there. Let's have a studio. And here we are, 16 foot squared, HillView Studios, and this is where we do all the filming. The side of the studio is the shed that has all our props and costumes in there, and then the shed at the back has got all the sort of the big furniture items. Let me give you a little tour inside the studio. Welcome to the interior of HillView Studio. A handy microphone here for me. At the side here, let me give you a tour, is our charging station. So all the batteries for cameras and for the lights are charged here. And then a storage cupboard which has got the clamps. Lots of stuff gets piled up there. This side we've got a handy compartment for our boom poles and for our lighting tripods and our camera tripods. Then this is a big sort of tech hub, and yes, it does look like it's a bit of a clutter of stuff, but it does make sense to us. We've got spare electronics, we've got spigots and clamps and microphone stuff, bulbs, we've got lighting gels, we've got the famous clapperboard, smoke machines. We've had great fun with smoke machines over the years. We've had even more fun with our pyrotechnics, and honestly, we haven't let any explosions off in this room, honest. Rigs for the cameras, spare bulbs again down there, and little robot there keeping an eye on us all. Some spare extension cables. Up above me, black drapes, you can never have enough black drapes, and green screen. We can have green screen that takes up pretty much most of the studio wall and comes down onto the floor as well. If I take you around further, behind there somewhere's a window. Here is all our flats and doors for sets at the moment. It's all stacked away neatly, ready for the next configuration of those, which is coming up soon. You'll see here that the walls are black. The reason for them being black is the fact of shoot through, so that when we're filming, if you go slightly above the flats or to the side of the flats, it kind of takes you into infinity. You've got no distractions for your shots there. The black stops as we go up the ceiling, and then as you can see above is white. That is for us to reflect the lights, and that is also in the ceiling where we keep all our spare LED lights. We've got 4 digital Godox lights up there. It's very rare for the studio to be like this, to be as empty as this. Last week we had a big set in here, it got struck. Next week a brand new set goes up that takes up pretty much the entire studio. It's an ever-changing landscape, and that is why this has been such a fun playroom for Beacon Productions for the past 10 years.